I've had my share of wild stories from living out here in Willow Creek, but nothing tops the time this entitled HOA queen tried to straight up steal my pond. Yeah, my own private 2-acre pond on the old family farm I'd poured my heart into after ditching the corporate grind. It started one crisp Tuesday morning, coffee in hand, stepping out to that familiar view of the water sparkling under the sun, only to spot this massive wooden sign planted right by the edge, bold as brass. Dylan Whitaker Memorial Pond, dedicated by HOA President Karen Whitaker to our beloved community kids. My jaw hit the floor. Dylan was her spoiled teenage son, very much alive and kicking. And who the hell thinks they can just gift someone else's land like that? I mean, there I was, Jack Thompson, quiet guy in his 50s who'd bought this place for peace after years of tech burnout, staring at this absurdity while Dylan's voice boomed across the water. He was live streaming on his phone, chest puffed out like a peacock. Yo, followers, check it out. Mom hooked me up with this whole pond for my birthday. 2 acres of prime water, and I'm throwing the sickest splash party this weekend. Who's in? Comments poured in. Dude, your mom's a legend. HOA boss vibes, and he ate it up, grinning smugly. Yeah, Mom runs this place. She can do whatever. Told me the old dude hoarding it was just being greedy, so she liberated it for the kids. That old dude was me. Right there on my porch, blood starting to simmer, because this wasn't just some prank. It screamed of deeper rot, like Karen's thirst for control after her messy divorce left her clawing for power in our little suburb, using the HOA as her personal kingdom to bully folks who didn't kiss the ring. I marched over, keeping my cool, barely voice steady as I said, Dylan, that sign's gotta go. This is my property. He rolled his eyes, still on camera. Guys, the former owner's crashing my vibe, but Mom's got the legal stuff locked. HOA power, baby. His fans chimed in, egging him on, and that's when Karen sauntered up, all polished blazer and fake smile, handbag swinging like a weapon. Oh, Jack, darling, there's a misunderstanding. This is our new community pond initiative, for the children, you see. Can't hoard nature when the neighborhood needs it. Her eyes were daggers behind that honeyed tone, motivated by her grudge against outsiders like me who skipped HOA meetings, plus her need to spoil Dylan rotten to keep him loyal post-divorce. I pushed back. Karen, this is private land. End of story. But she tilted her head, voice turning icy. HOA bylaws are tricky, Jack. Community first, always. Dylan jumped in, clueless and cocky. Yeah, Mom said eminent domain or whatever. Progress waits for no one, old-timer. Things escalated fast. She whipped out her phone, dialing 911 with theatrical flair, voice quivering like a damsel. Help. There's an aggressive man threatening me and my son at our community pond. He's blocking kids from safe play. Please hurry. Dylan muttered, confused. Mom, he didn't really threaten. But she shushed him sharp. Cops rolled up, Officer Ramirez taking statements, and after checking my deed, he turned to her. Ma'am, this is Mr. Thompson's property. No HOA override without papers. Her face flushed, but she spat. This isn't over, Jack. You'll regret crossing me. I make the rules here. I hauled the sign to my garage, heart pounding, thinking, okay, she's unhinged, driven by this mix of entitlement and fear of losing her grip on the community she'd manipulated for years. The retaliation hit like a storm. My mailbox flooded with HOA violations daily. Unkempt foliage around pond, $400 fine, which was just my ancient willows. Excessive wildlife noise from birds and frogs, $250. Control it. Even pond odor hazard, $600. Remediate now. Totaling over $1,000 in a week, all signed by Karen with aggressive deadlines, her way of wearing me down, punishing my selfishness, while funneling HOA cash to pamper Dylan, whose social media flaunted it. Unboxing designer sneakers, Mom's allowance upgrade, boss life, or cruising a new dirt bike, perks of having the HOA queen as Mom. I sat in my kitchen one night, stack of fines glowing under the lamp, feeling that old burnout creep back, maybe sell the farm, find a spot without these vultures. But staring at the moonlit pond, my sanctuary where I'd healed from stress and loss, I thought, nah, this is mine. No way one power-hungry Karen chases me out. Then ping. An email from emily_brooks_accountant@gmail.com. Jack, urgent, HOA finances are messed up. Meet tomorrow? Keep quiet. Emily was the bookkeeper, mid-50s, sweet as pie but trembling over coffee at my place next day. I've handled books for 8 years. No issues till Karen. She's pushing weird expenses. $25K this month for improvements that don't exist. Pond assessment $7K, safety consult $10K, all to a Whitaker-linked firm. Her voice dropped, eyes darting. She's threatening my job, saying she'll report me for fraud if I question it. And that big $40K pond remediation next? To her cousin's company, I think. My mind raced, digging into old memories, and I pulled out the HOA founding docs from 21. Emily, remember the finance overseer role from the charter? It's been dormant since folks preferred group votes. Her face lit, embarrassed, almost. Oh gosh, yeah, Mr. Hargrove never used it for transparency's sake. I forgot amid all her bluster. I smiled, revealing my ace. Well, that's me. Elected finance overseer at startup with veto on big spends over $4K and audit powers. Never needed it till now. Emily's hope sparked. You can freeze this? Better. I'd audit everything, her greed finally biting back. The showdown brewed at the HOA meeting that Monday, room buzzing with whispers as Karen strutted up front, slides flashing, urgent pond cleanup, safeguarding our homes. Neighbors, this stagnant pond's a breeding ground for bugs and bacteria, tanking values. We need $40K now for expert fix, she boomed, showing doctored murky photos, her motive clear. Punish me while lining family pockets. A hesitant voice piped up. That's steep. Second bid? She snapped, smile tight. Delays risk lawsuits. Vote yes for the kids. It passed amid intimidation, Dylan filming smugly. But as Emily tried the transfer, bam, denied, account frozen. Karen's poise cracked, calling the bank on speaker. Why? Per your finance overseer, Mr. Thompson, review for irregularities. The room froze, head swiveling to me as I stood, docs in hand. Karen, I've held this role since day one. Your expenses? Let's see. $40K to your cousin? And past month's $25K traced to Dylan's youth consulting? Gasps erupted, Dylan paling. Mom? She blustered. Sabotage! But Emily confirmed the family ties, and a vote surged. No confidence, out she went, shrieking threats as Dylan fled, live stream forgotten. The web unraveled quick. Karen cornered Emily early next morn, desperate. Recategorize it all as charity to Green Willow Fund. It's legit for kids. But docs were fresh forged, ink wet, and Dylan's posts sealed it. New bike from mom's bonus. HOA perks rock. I dug deeper with an accountant buddy, tracing $55K total embezzled. Fake invoices, personal transfers, all premeditated since her election, exploiting bylaws she'd skimmed for loopholes, driven by resentment toward loners, like me and her need to buy Dylan's affection amid family fallout. At the final meeting, she pleaded, all for charity, environmental stuff, youth programs. But I projected the truth. Registrations post-freeze, funds to Dylan labeled liaison fees, his own videos boasting, Mom's salary hooks me up, designer everything. He broke, sobbing, you said it was your job pay, I didn't know. Residents raged, theft, and voted her removal, police referral humming in the air. Her last stand? Barricaded in the office shredding papers, calling cops on me for harassment. Officer Ramirez again. Ma'am claims you're forging docs. I flash my ID. Finance overseer since 21. Here's proof. She's embezzled $55K, threatened Emily. Karen burst out, wild-eyed. Arrest him. He's plotting revenge. Dylan trailed, ashamed, but as evidence piled, recordings of her threats, bank trails. She crumbled, admitting in stammers, I can repay. Cuffs clicked. Embezzlement, fraud. Dylan wept. Mom, why? Her empire shattered, motive bare, power grab masking insecurity, stealing to fund a facade of success. 3 months on, pond's serene again. I host casual coffees there Saturdays, kids fishing by invite, community healing with transparent books. Dylan's with his dad, sold the bike, doing service, quieter, wiser. Karen's doing 15 months, house sold, restitution ordered. Me stepped up as prez, finding joy in real leadership. But here's the twist that still nags. Was her downfall pure justice, or did my quiet oversight enable the mess too long? Could earlier intervention have spared the hurt? What do you think? Ever dealt with HOA tyrants or family blind spots? Drop your stories below, debate if redemption's possible for folks like Dylan, or if power always corrupts. Like, subscribe, share your take. Let's unpack this together.